Hello again. I have been promising to make this video since the beginning of school, and so I'm finally showing you how I learn new classical repertoire and how I learn my technique into the piece so that I don't have to do an extra thing later on once I already know it. So this is an opera aria that I've heard before, but I don't really know. So the first thing I'll do is just play a little phrase for myself so I can hear what it sounds like. Sorry, there's a bunch of flats in the key signature, so I just want to make sure I get it right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I just start with that much, just a little bit of a phrase that I can remember. And because I've heard this before, I can go a little bit faster. It's not always this quick. So then the next thing I do is I do it on my NG so that I can feel my way through finding the resonance through the whole phrase. I'm pretty happy with that, but I didn't love the lowest note in the phrase at the end of the second measure. I felt like it fell back a little bit and didn't stay in my banana all the way, so I'm gonna do that measure by itself. I like that one a lot better, so now I'm gonna try to put it back together with the measure before. And I feel pretty happy with that. So now I'm going to move on to using my straw, and you can do the straw or kazoo, whichever one you like better, to make sure that you get the appropriate amount of air moving through the phrase. Happy with how that went because I've been practicing with my straw for a long time. Then comes the fun part. It's in French. So I'm going to speak the French out loud, and because I've been practicing this for a while, I get to skip a few of the steps. I don't have to work as hard to sound out all the syllables. Connais-tu le pays où fleurit l'oranger? And then I'm going to try heightened speech because it's closer to where I'm going to sing it. Connais-tu le pays où fleurit l'oranger? Then I'm going to go back to my straw to make sure that when I put my text in, I don't lose any of my airflow. About that. Connais-tu le pays où fleurit l'oranger? So now I've learned 4 measures of a new song, and I've learned them with resonance and airflow and appropriate diction that's in cooperation with the way that I want to use my voice as I perform the piece. The other thing that I've done is memorize the steps that I want to follow when I sing the piece. So sometimes we accidentally think that if we just get the right idea, then everything will magically work the way we want when we sing, and that's not the case. We're always running a program when we sing, and the most useful thing you can do is give yourself specific directions about what you want to accomplish and how you're going to accomplish it. So as I'm going through each iteration, I'm thinking about, oh, What about that spot where the first time the resonance fell out? And what about that spot where the airflow isn't as consistent? And so each time I get to those places, I'm remembering the adjustments that I have to make as I go through. Good luck. Happy practicing.